Radical empathy, open-mindedness, and unconditional goodness. So it teaches us that a true leader or wise person does not hold fixed biases, but instead it adopts the hearts and minds of the people, treating everyone with equal kindness and trust. So this meaning of chapter 49 of the Tao Te Ching. So when you treat everyone equal, regardless if it is the president of a country or someone, a beggar on the street, and if you treat everyone equal, then this search of yourself will become truly inspiring. So Lao Tzu described the state of mind of the sage, basically the one that is a enlightened leader or so-called realized leader. There's a few things. One is you don't have a fixed mind. Second one is you have a unconditional love or goodness in you. Third is the unconditional trust. And most importantly, number four, the childlike state. So remember, there's also biblical version of it about be like child. Doesn't mean childish, but just meaning that you don't have a conditioned mind. Okay, so let's go to the first one. Is no fixed mind. So the sage basically has no mind of his own. So he takes the mind of the people as his own. So this means that letting go of your personal ego, your rigid opinions and judgment is very important. So don't have the conditioned before you're going to approach something, okay? Because once you condition and then have a certain conditioning of that kind of person, then you judge already. So no judgmental, all right? The second one is the unconditional goodness is basically unconditional love. So to those who are good, I am good. To those who are not good, I'm also good. This is true goodness, unconditional love. So you not because the other people is treating you badly, then you have to treat them badly. If you do that, then basically you're not a sage. All right. Number three is the unconditional trust. So to those who are trustworthy, I am trusting. To those who are not trustworthy, I'm also trusting. And this is also called the true trust. Okay. So the fourth is indeed, like I said, the childlike state, meaning that the sage blends in with the world and treats all people with the deep, unbiased care that a parent has for their children, keeping their own mind pure and open. So how to apply this chapter 49 in the daily life? On a personal note, try to practice radical empathy. That's very important, number one. So basically, you step out of your own perspective during conflicts, actively listening to, like, for example, family or friends or co workers without immediately forming a defense, like I said, or a judgment. Okay? The number two things is break free from the ego chambers. What does it mean? Do not provide basically division over the people into good or bad based on their view on politics or beliefs systems or their backgrounds, and especially not the color of their skins. Approach people with curiosity rather than preconceptions, or basically a preconcept idea about this kind of person. Number three is choose kindness as a baseline. How to do that? So respond to someone's anger or hostility with calm kindness. So it will diffuse tension and prevents you from absorbing their negative energy. Because those energy, you can feel it. Like Einstein said, there's only two things: energy and matter. All right? So how to apply this one on a business life then, or commercial, or anything that you do, for a living? Well, I can give you a few points. User-centric leadership. How to do that? Take the mind of the people as your own. By deeply understanding your customers and employees, especially asking them for their feedback. For example, customer service is very important. Pay more attention on that because that's the pain points. The good things will take care of themselves, but there's something that people complain about your product or service. That's very important. And once you take care of that, that's amazing. So design the products and policies based on their actual needs and not your assumptions. Because listening to, like I said, the people around you, the employees or the people, the customers, very important because they are the one that paying you. That's very important because once you do that, then you're on the good business side. All right. Two more things about business. Build a culture of high trust. So how to do that? Extinguish micromanagement by extending trust on your team. Okay, you have to trust your team very importantly because when you treat the employees as reliable and capable, then they generally will rise up to meet that kind of expectation. So it's basically you try to duplicate yourself, okay, by also understanding what's the pain points of your team, your employees. Last but not least is the unbiased conflict resolution. So when managing team disputes will happen, right? Remain neutral. Don't choose any party because otherwise the other team member will feel that they have been backed by you. Okay? So remain neutral and open-minded by, for example, listening to all sides with equal weight. Okay? And focusing on what you guys are having good in common so that you will manage the differences. Focus on harmony and the solutions rather than blaming one person to another. So, all in all, I would say it's very important to have a mindless superpower in this, trusting the untrustworthy, and basically the leader without ego. Okay? Don't judge anything. It's very important. Because all in all, this will lead us to you as a leader with high trust blueprint. No judgment. Thank you so much, and let's go to the next chapter. Good luck.